People are under the impression that it only takes like 20 seconds to reach your goal, and if I haven't reached my goal by the time I'm 21 or by the time I'm 30 or by the time I finish the sentence, then it's all over for me. You'll see that there's no such thing as an overnight success or really a Cinderella story or anything like that. Pretty much everyone has to put in some elbow grease and put some time in. If you know of anybody that's been able to achieve their goals overnight, then please leave their name below, because I would really love to read that biography. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Jasmine Warren, and today we're going to be talking about New Year's resolutions. But why would we be talking about New Year's resolutions in February? Well, because you've probably already given up on your New Year's resolutions. That's why we're talking about it today. I just looked up a very disturbing statistic that said that most people, that means most of the people watching this, have given up on their New Year's resolutions by January 12th, which is insane. I saw another statistic that said 80% of people have given up on their New Year's resolutions by February, which sounds a little more accurate. Before I looked it up, I assumed it was at least March. I mean, give it a little time before you give up. But anyway, I'm not here to criticize. What we're gonna talk about actually is why people give up on their New Year's resolutions so quickly. And I'm going to give a little bit of advice, or I'm gonna give a few steps on how you can stick to your New Year's resolutions or your goals in general. So 4 reasons why you've already given up on your New Year's resolution. The first reason is you still have the same self-limiting beliefs that you had last year and the year before that and the year before that. You still have these negative beliefs about yourself. For example, you know, you're getting closer and closer to 30 and you really want to get married, or you want to find someone who's more serious, and that's your goal. But you still have the self-limiting belief that maybe men don't find you attractive, that nowadays men don't really want to commit. And if you have all of those beliefs, then it makes it very easy for you to give up on your goal, because you'll be putting this effort forth and you'll be playing that tape in the back of your mind that like, this is futile, this, you know, this isn't gonna work. I might find somebody great, but he's never gonna marry me because men don't do that anymore, whatever your beliefs are. And those are going to keep you from pursuing your goal, because if you are pursuing something but in the back of your mind you feel like it's impossible, then you're not going to be able to reach that goal. Being able to identify self-limiting beliefs requires a lot of knowledge of self. So it does require you to turn off the TV, put your phone on silent, sit down in a quiet room where you're not going to be disturbed, and really think about your goals and what self-limiting beliefs you think you might have that are keeping you from achieving them. I have to find a way to alter these beliefs within myself so that when I am going for my goal, it's with a totally clear head and a positive mindset. My vibration is really high and my purpose is clear, and I can really attract what I want. Once my magnet is dusted off from all those negative beliefs, then I can really attract what I want into my life. The second reason that you have already given up on your New Year's resolutions is because you are trying to pursue the same goal the same way, and you're feeling really frustrated. So at this point you're just like, well, just forget it, because obviously this isn't going to work. Again, this is something that requires some self-awareness. You have to be aware of the patterns and the actions that you take that create the reality that you're living. A lot of the time, if you're running into the same problem over and over, you're the common denominator, so you're the problem. And you're a problem that can obviously be solved because you have control of yourself and you can alter what needs to be altered so that you can do better. Say, for example, everyone feels like they need to lose weight no matter what they look like. And so most people making a New Year's resolution like, oh, I'm really gonna be in the gym this year. I'm really gonna smash it. I'm gonna like get this body so tight. And obviously by January 12th, that's all out the window. If you are someone who kind of like wants to exercise haphazardly and starve yourself on and off with these fad diets instead of just, you know, eating moderately, and you get frustrated because you feel hungry and you're not seeing any results, and you're probably saying to yourself, see, this is what happens every year. I don't know why I bother. Nothing ever changes. Well, nothing changes because you haven't changed the method in which you're trying to pursue your goal. With the weight loss example, maybe it's even something as mild as just eating about nutrition and figuring out what the best foods are for you. Or maybe it would be as extreme as going to a nutritionist or someone who can help you figure out what the best foods for you are for your body. I never give up on a goal until I've exhausted every single option. But every single option would be, have I tried it this way? Okay, that didn't work. Have I tried it this way? Okay, that didn't work. Have I tried it this way? Okay, that didn't work. Have I tried it this way? But you have to try different things to try to get a result. If you keep on banging your head against the wall, you know, you're just gonna get a headache and then you're gonna walk away and it's gonna be done until next year rolls around. This is probably one of the biggest reasons why you've already quit your New Year's resolution, and that is because you are not seeing results yet. And because of the culture that we live in and social media, which is totally fake, people are under the impression that it only takes like 20 seconds to reach your goal, and if I haven't reached my goal by the time I'm 21 or by the time I'm 30 or by the time I finish the sentence, then it's all over for me. But we have to remember celebrities that we admire and people say that they're overnight successes. They're not actually overnight successes. Like, nobody is an overnight success. They have been grinding for however many years, and that person, I'm thinking of Cardi B actually, even though she seems to have rose to fame pretty quickly, well, actually she wanted to be a rapper for a long time. It's not like she just decided to be a rapper one day and then her music was all over the charts. She was like hustling, she was like pushing her mixtape, she was stripping obviously to support herself, she was on Love and Hip Hop, and I'm sure that was an exposure thing. She didn't become a megastar overnight, neither did Madonna, neither did Beyonce, neither did Rihanna, neither did Queen, neither did Elton John, you know, neither did Gloria Estefan. With some of these artists, people didn't even want to play their music when it first came out. And I actually encourage you, if you feel discouraged as you're pursuing a goal, especially if it's a big goal, I would read a biography or an autobiography by a famous person that you admire, because if you read it, then you'll see that, wow, this person actually went through a lot of struggle in order to become the person that they are today. You'll see that there's no such thing as an overnight success or really a Cinderella story or anything like that. Pretty much everyone has to put in some elbow grease and put some time in. If you know of anybody that's been able to achieve their goals overnight, then please leave their name below, because I would really love to read that biography. But for everyone else, it takes some time, especially depending on how big the goal is, how much you believe in yourself, how many self-limiting beliefs you still harbor, how focused you are on your goal. It takes some time to reach a goal, and you just have to be about that daily grind. Take it one day at a time until you finally reach where you're going. Okay, so last but not least, the fourth reason that you've already given up on your New Year's resolution is because you've cleared your self-limiting beliefs. You are actually pursuing the same goal using a different method and being yourself encouraged as the time passes, but it's very uncomfortable. You're on the right track, but things feel really funky and foreign to you. And so you're kind of questioning if you've made the right choice, because as you go along, maybe you're running into problems that you didn't anticipate. A lot of people that are successful now, it's not like you had a blueprint of exactly what to do. You kind of stumble around and you see what works and you follow that thread, and when that doesn't work anymore, you let that go and you go in this direction. You've just totally left your comfort zone and you're in a new space where it's kind of the unknown. And in a situation like that, you've probably gotten further than January 12th. You're kind of wondering if you're in over your head. You're starting to have those thoughts like, maybe this isn't such a great idea, and yeah, I don't really see anyone around me doing this. Maybe they're onto something. But that's the time when you really need to push through. It's all about pushing yourself out of your comfort zone. That's the only way that you become confident. Or if you're someone who feels like you can't really get things done, you have to prove yourself wrong by getting things done. You have to have that inner strength to know that you're capable of doing something new, something different, something that you've never done before, and that in the end, all of the results are going to be worth it. So thank you guys for watching. Those are my 4 reasons why you've given up on your New Year's resolution, and I hope that with this video and maybe some other videos you stumble across here on YouTube, you can find a reason to go on. Go ahead and comment and let me know what goals that you're currently pursuing. If you have a different reason why you've given up on your resolution, I'd like to hear it. Go ahead and like this video if you enjoyed it or found it interesting. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.